Keeping the ag week back, man. Episode 58. Let's get straight to it, man. I got my guy Cale, Donovan, Xander, and then Dondi on the far right of y'all.
Yes, sir.
Get straight to it, man. NFL mock draft is what we're gonna be doing. NFL draft is. Go ahead, Xander.
I'm trolling. No, actually, I was gonna ask you guys what you thought of the Travis and Shedeur getting their jerseys retired first.
Oh, brother. I feel like it's a culture. Like, people are comparing it to, like, great people who have done things in humongous schools that have had lots of great players. Like, Colorado hasn't had a lot of outstanding players or a lot of NFL players. And I know they make the comparison to, remind me his name.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not Tim Tebow.
What?
That's what
the Colorado player.
Who?
That's what they were saying. They were saying Tim Tebow won 2 national championships. His jersey not retired. Why is Shedeur Sanders' jersey retired?
But, like, look at the school. No, but what was the Colorado player?
The Cordell Stewart.
Why is Eric Bieniemy retired?
Because he killed somebody.
Tim Tebow?
That's Aaron Hernandez.
Got me. Cut that.
Say, what is he talking about? I didn't want to say something to be dumb. Like
that.
No,
I expected the
he did do some weird stuff though.
Yeah,
I know he had some like
that whole team.
We're not gonna talk about it on here, but he's done some weird.
Yeah,
that
whole team was weird. Pouncey brothers.
You literally love, bro. Stop, bro. I'm not hearing none of that.
Only because he was hitting Mike.
I think it was okay retiring Travis. He got the Heisman and all that. But Shedeur, I mean, he's like what, the best quarterback they ever had.
He's the best quarterback in Colorado.
But you can't just go retire.
Yeah, I wouldn't retire.
School records, bro.
100?
Yes.
Promise you didn't break 100,
the records weren't
bro.
good.
Well, they
I don't have no problem.
That's what he's
I don't have no
saying.
problem with his jerseys getting retired.
All-time in passing yards, passer rating.
Like I can see, yeah, like all he broke so many records. I can see why they retired him.
Accuracy.
But people just draw it up to he's
Wins.
Deion's son.
It's
They really
wins.
changed the entire program.
People say if you don't win games, you don't deserve it.
But he's not playing defense.
Impact is a lot bigger
They
than
were
just
a
winning
1-11
games.
program before those two guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
like,
a celebrity in Colorado.
He turned that whole that whole. Everything that team had going on, he made that whole team relevant. Like nobody was looking at Colorado.
If you watch any of the games,
what does Cale think?
No, what does
Cale think?
Cale don't have
2 phones?
Because Cale over there, he does.
Feeling like.
What do you have to?
No, I just don't. I mean, I'm fine. Like, okay, I'm fine with Trav retiring his jersey because he got the Heisman. But I mean, like, to instantly go right away and throw Shedeur's up there is kind of crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Tim, like the Tim Tebow stuff, like the Heisman and then the 2 natties, like those are like some huge achievements. Going from what was he 4-8 to 9-3 or whatever.
And before they were 4-8. They were what 1-12.
Yeah, but again, if you're gonna make the argument that he doesn't play both sides of the ball, then if anything, they should. If they're doing anything, it should be centered around Deion.
But at the end of the day, like people got to look at this is Colorado. It's not like they're retiring them at O State or Alabama.
Right.
I don't think
a used prestigious school.
I don't think you can compare and also you can't get mad that Shedeur Sanders' jersey is getting retired, but Tim Tebow's not. Like that's not Shedeur Sanders' fault, bro. Call up the UF athletic department and tell them retire Tim Tebow jersey if you care that much.
No, that's not up to the coach, bro. It's up to the athletic director.
I can see why people are mad, but also at the same time, they shouldn't be mad at the person like that they have no control over
bro,
this.
If you're employed, why are you even mad, bro? like, bro, there's bigger things to worry about, bro. Did Shedeur Sanders get his jersey retired?
Those are the same people that are saying that Bronny shouldn't be playing in the G League.
Those are also the same people that say Archman is going to be better.
Yeah,
I agree. But we
if you look at the history of Colorado, like the last 10 years, they've had
bro.
coaches, and they had no chance.
Nobody's watching Colorado.
That's what I'm saying.
They had no chance to retire any of those good players that they actually had.
And then Cordell Stewart, I'd look at those to all retire those 3. But I mean, it's just like you really can't do. I just hate the comparisons, especially going back to Tim Tebow, because you literally cannot compare. I would have retired Tim Tebow's jersey, but it's just like, bro, you literally cannot compare 2 entirely different programs. Or they start talking about all the dudes that have gone to Alabama, bro. If Alabama retired every dude that was nice from there, they would not have.
They would have a jersey number.
It would be dudes wearing 000, bro. Like, come on.
I think it's just different standards, and I feel like they're just retiring jerseys that they feel like changed the overall program. Like, they made so much money.
Yeah, it's like the world kept spinning, bro. Like,
their enrollment at their school almost doubled because they changed the program for the football team, bro.
Even like Alabama players, most of them like make the names for themselves in the league.
Yeah. Or like they already have a name coming to Alabama,
Facts.
so there's no reason to like retire him. Like you think of
Travis and Shedeur came from Jackson State.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe a person like they retired is Julio Jones, but they're probably not even gonna retire his number. And they have so many awards. Like I don't know, it's different. It's different awards that impact different schools. Like the Heisman Award going to Colorado is crazy.
But like, if you're on the side of Travis should get his jersey retired, but not Shedeur, that makes no sense because Travis played both sides of the ball, yes, but somebody had to get him the ball on the other side. True or false?
I can't agree with that.
So
bro.
you don't think that Shedeur should have got his jersey retired?
I don't. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think. I think that he wasn't as deserving as Travis. That's
No,
not a
yeah,
different
but I'm
debate.
saying it's stupid to say that he shouldn't have.
I don't get the
Why?
deserving. They're both deserving of it.
Yeah, that's-
at the same level.
I just think
Travis doesn't be a two-way if Shadeur's not throwing him the ball. Simple.
That's where I'm at.
I still
no other quarterback in the country is going to be as good as Shedeur with that online.
Stop looking like that and
Maybe
just say what you
Campbell,
thinking,
But
bro.
anybody else?
I'm
not.
waiting
But I
for you to
think,
finish.
like, at the same time, Shedeur would have been good without Trav. He wouldn't have been as good,
Yeah,
obviously,
he plays
but
quarterback. I mean, he's going to facilitate.
like, but he made all his receivers look good.
Yeah.
They're all good.
But
So-
that was the way they built the team, though. Get some dog receivers, and then the line was going to be improved.
So,
And
yeah,
then
like,
and then they'll be like, well, he wasn't even the best quarterback in college football this year.
Yes.
Okay, but Travis Hunter, was he the best wide receiver?
Yes. But
in football,
Yeah.
in college football,
In
last
college
year?
football.
he was
No.
top. He was top 3.
Yeah, probably top 2.
if they get to
He
the
better than
college
Ricky
football playoff-
and JJ?
Ricky,
Yeah.
Who's Ricky?
Ryan,
No, yeah, my bad. I
Who
can't.
is Ricky?
Ricky!
Like, who's
That's
Ricky?
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Ryan.
see,
I can't do
the
this.
Yes, he's
stats.
better
Weren't,
than Ryan.
the stats weren't even close.
not even gonna lie. I don't know why people throw his name in there.
Ryan.
Yes.
He's explosive.
Yeah, but I see a lot
It's
of
because
people.
of the Georgia
he's
game.
explosive.
He had a crazy first 5
But
weeks.
after after the first 5 weeks, it was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just like. But
And
I mean, at the end of the day,
he's 17 years old.
Jalen Monroe started playing bad.
Yeah, like he said.
Jalen Monroe started playing bad. I seen the clip of him rolling out in the Tennessee game. Ryan Williams opened 3 times on the same route, and he still threw it out of bounds.
He had a tail, but he had a tail. Like, you know what like a tail is like, you show him what the play is.
He threw the ball out of bounds, bro.
Bro,
It wasn't out
rolled-
of bounds.
he rolled
It wasn't
out.
out of bounds.
Right, it was inbounds, just
was
out of
inbounds.
completely out of
that was
reach.
the fourth offense he was running, bro. That's all I gotta say.
But still, I've been seeing a lot of people hate because people don't have him in their like top 10 players going into the next year of college football.
Who?
But I mean, like Ryan Williams. But I mean, like, but people would throw like Arch Manning in there.
It's hard
No,
to
he's a
receiver
sophomore.
Not top 10 anyway.
You know, everybody just glazing Jeremiah Smith, so they feel like they got to glaze Ryan a little bit too. But Ryan's not on JJ's level, bro.
It's not even close.
Nah, you better-
Ryan's a top 5 receiver though for sure in college football. Top 4.
He's on whose level?
Hey, man, I think
He's on
No, you
whose
don't.
level?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't believe that.
He's on whose level? Who?
No.
He's on whose level?
Jeremiah Smith could go to the
Actually,
NFL right
They
now.
play a different way.
Jeremiah could go to the NFL right now and be a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
Ryan Williams can't.
Whoa.
Yes, Jeremiah Smith could go to the NFL right now and become a top 10 receiver in the next 2-3
I don't know
years.
about top 10.
No.
But he
Okay,
can,
but
Absolutely.
you said 2-3 years.
You can't Gabe Davis Jeremiah Smith.
Ryan Williams got that
You can't Gabe Davis Jeremiah
Okay.
Smith.
He got that natural.
No, you
He gonna
definitely
get-
can.
he gonna
You
get to
definitely
talking
can.
about-
If we're talking about potential, sure, but if we're talking about no, I wouldn't take him over a lot of NFL guys.
In
If
the
we're
next
being
2-3
if
years?
we're being no, if I'm talking about if we're being realistic right now, Jeremiah Smith being 19 years old right now, and we're talking about NFL receivers.
That's why I said in the next 2-3 years, bro. You're not
Okay.
listening, bro.
I mean, that's fine. I'm saying, but I'm just saying. Bro.
But like over Ryan Williams, he has better chance.
Yes, he's
What you saying?
definitely over Ryan Williams. That's not.
I think Ryan Williams on that level. You just watch him.
He's not even better than
I think
Jacoby
he can.
Lane.
No, he'll definitely be
No,
nice.
He's not even better than Jacoby Lane.
He's not even like built like JJ, bro.
He's just elusive, bro. Like,
Like, come on, bro.
Hey, bro,
He
we kind of getting the glaze. We're kind of getting the glaze.
It is Glaze.
Okay,
Jeremiah Smith, have you seen him hoop?
okay.
Not gonna lie.
But I'm just saying, you're getting to his tattoos. That's what you're getting. That's what
I
you're
said
getting
he's
to.
not built. How much Jeremiah weigh? Like 225?
Probably.
25.
No, there's no way he weighs.
He's probably 220.
I think he is.
He's probably 220.
225?
Say 216.
You're just grinning, bro.
But Ryan Williams weighs the same amount as me.
But he plays a different style of football, though.
'Cause he has to.
He barely gets touched.
But he doesn't play the best.
You said he was what?
Ryan Williams is my weight, 174.
Passes that Ryan Williams was wide open on. That he could have.
But I'm saying there's more things.
But
that
why didn't he have a lot more yards? Jalen Monroe was throwing in the ball. Just say it.
Can't complain, man. I can't say that. But I still think they're.
But I'm saying you can also say Ryan Williams is the number 1 featured receiver in that offense, and Jeremiah Smith is around a bunch of dudes that are going to be first.
That could
round
work
picks.
both ways,
Whoa, I
though.
was
That could
gonna
work
say.
both ways. That could work both ways.
No.
Are you crazy?
They're also in completely.
They're both the number one receiver.
But no.
But I'm.
Yeah.
I say it
It's
one way.
is it not harder to get targets when you're around dudes that are better?
Obviously, giving targets to Jeremiah.
Or is it
You
easier?
not get what I'm saying.
But
You're
or is
not
it easier to
understanding
get
what I'm
open
saying.
when you got a veteran wide receiver?
If he's
playing a wide
if he's
receiver?
around 3 good receivers and he's if he's around 3 future first round picks and he's the best guy in that room, that is a testament to how good he is.
Okay,
That's facts. But at the same time, like his stats
You
gonna
can
look
say that. You
different.
can say that for a lot of programs.
Mind you, he's getting double when he's
What do
on
you mean?
his
Who's
team.
the
That's the
third?
same thing you got to do for every All-State receiver ever. They were in a good.
Yes,
room,
he
they
is,
were
bro.
in a good room. Okay.
But the room at Ohio State compared
He's
to the room
still
at
at
Alabama
Ohio
is
State.
not
So
even-
you actually think Ryan Williams is better
He's
than
going to be
Jeremiah
in
Smith?
first round next year.
I said they're on the
Yes, you
same
did.
level
That's
of
you open to
talent.
it.
They're not on the same level of
That never
talent.
came out of my mouth.
Wait, real quick.
So Ryan Williams is the second best receiver?
Real quick though, he said 3 first round picks. Cornell takes a first round pick in your eyes.
Future.
Future. All right. I don't know. But I'm gonna let you rock out.
I just think Ryan Williams will get to show all that he's capable of because of Jalen Monroe.
And Jeremiah Smith didn't get to show all he's capable
How the
of because of
tables
the
have turned.
people.
How the tables are turned.
Well, because of the people
He was
around
getting the
him.
ball at Ohio State. Why like he wasn't getting the ball?
But I'm saying if you take Jeremiah Smith and throw him on a team,
I know what y'all are saying. It doesn't matter because he still succeeded with Ohio State. We still see he's the best receiver in the country, right?
Ty.
yeah. So
I'm
it's
saying
Ryan Williams and no one else.
And
around
the
him.
reason that y'all don't think there's a higher reason why y'all have Jeremiah on this pedestal compared to Ryan Williams is because the quarterback in the system that Ryan Williams was in at Alabama is not the same as Ohio State.
He never raised
Is
you.
Will Howard the same as Jalen Monroe? No.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of basically.
No.
Basically.
Jalen Monroe is not accurate at all, and Will Howard is accurate with no arm.
Will Howard's accurate to an extent.
Can you hear that?
Neither guy is super accurate, though. Is what I'm
Howard,
saying.
nice, bro.
All I'm saying
Tripping.
is don't expect do not be surprised if Ryan Williams shake up the whole country, bro.
What's the group
He's
chat
pretty
name?
explosive. No one can guard
I'm
him
not.
no more.
I'm not saying he's not
the
good,
Ducks.
but he's not on the same tier as Jeremiah
So he was
Smith.
a freshman out running SEC DBs, bro. Same as
Jer-
Jeremiah, but Ryan Williams is doing it too.
Until they play Vanderbilt.
Jeremiah is 6'4", so he's an NFL prospect. That's what they say.
You ever
They-
think
Jer-
they get boxed by Vanderbilt?
Jeremiah can just do a lot more than Ryan can.
Because he's 6'4" and 220.
But Ryan's still, you feel me? They both still got a long way to
saying,
go.
so
Ryan's still,
Ryan just needs a little
he's
more
just,
time.
you could say he's just as good as a project, I guess.
Ryan Williams
Because Jeremiah is more, not like more polished, but
When
like,
they
he's got more to his game.
When they get drafted, because they're going to the league at the same time.
None of them are complete. None of those who
Yeah, neither one are complete, but I think Jeremiah is probably
because
more
of his
complete.
size, he's able to play.
Yeah.
You can put him in multiple slots. You can't do that with Ryan. You gotta kind of protect him.
But when they get drafted, Jeremiah's gonna go he's gonna go first receiver.
might go
and
number
then
one,
Ryan
dude.
is gonna
He
and
might
then
go
Ryan is
number
gonna
one,
be the
dude.
next one to be picked.
We'll see.
So
I think Jeremiah's up there, but I think Ryan Williams is
Still a first round receiver too.
they gonna be the next.
I'm-
They gonna be the next Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase battling for wide receiver one in the league. I'm telling you, man. I'm
I'm saying that too.
Because they got 3 years until they hit the league,
You gotta
right?
just
They
watch
have 2
Ryan
years.
Williams. He's out there. He got Devontae Smith elusiveness.
Glaze.
He catches all balls with his
Glaze.
hands, just like Jeremiah.
Nobody's questioning his talent. We're just saying he's not on the same tier as Jeremiah
He
Smith.
is.
I can't
think-
see that.
Same tier.
There's
but-
no.
So you mean to
So
tell me
wait,
you
we're
think
saying the same thing. They can be on the same tier, but Jeremiah still be better. He's
Listen,
just not
I
enough
know
to
what
be
you
in a
mean.
tier of his
Double
own.
S, double S plus tier.
Do I think that Ryan Williams be successful in the NFL just like how Jeremiah is? No, I don't think
Just-
so, 'cause he's not
okay.
as big.
No, I'm talking about.
He's not as fast either.
Ryan Williams is faster.
No, I think
he's
Ryan Williams is
right.
faster. He
We gonna see them 40 times.
But you gotta watch.
No, he's
Ryan
Ryan
is
Williams.
faster.
Ryan Williams is 100% quicker. But if we talk about,
I'm talking
if we're
about
talking
straight line
about
speed.
straight line speed, yeah.
Because Ryan's
fast.
definitely more shifty.
No, he's faster. Than him. He's
With the
faster.
ball in his
But he's
hands,
probably like
Ryan
barely.
Williams-
They can.
But you gotta think at the same
they
time.
can. They
like,
probably.
He 174.
They probably reach, bro. Come on, bro.
He
Come on.
174.
They probably reach the same top speeds
said it's not
around.
worth
Like I'm saying, Jeremiah.
That's a testament
But
to
I'm saying,
Jeremiah.
but I'm saying Jeremiah. He
216.
probably hit like 22. Ryan probably hit like 23.
20 miles per
Yeah.
hour.
yeah. Why are we going by miles per hour?
You know what I'm saying?
You talk about top
Talk
speed.
about like 40 times.
You talking about 40 times? Ryan will probably run 4.35 to 4.4. Jeremiah will run like 4.45 to.
Nah.
Are you crazy?
4.45? He
Yeah,
can run
that
4.3.
bro.
You think he's gonna run straight 4.3?
I seen Golden run a 4.3.
You went a 4-3 flat.
See, wait, what is he talking about?
He's not running.
Oh,
a
No,
no, Jay-
no. I think Jeremiah does not
I
have.
see them both running
But
4.3.
he doesn't have the crazy acceleration though. He gets up there, but I'm
How
saying,
you don't know that?
watch the tape.
You watched it.
I do. Like, come on.
All right, yeah, whatever y'all
No,
talking about. over here.
he has good acceleration, but I'm saying to be able to hit like a low 4.3, that's not. He doesn't have that.
He's also not running a 4.45.
Yeah,
That- that's-
slower or faster than that?
faster.
He said you said he's running a 4.45.
That could be one of his times. Yes. If you don't think that's one of the times he can hit, you're crazy.
No, you're crazy.
Or if he go out there and run the 4.45, what I'm getting, like, come on, bro, y'all, you got to be realistic, bro. It's real hard
You
to
gotta
hit.
be realistic.
I am being realistic. At his size, it's hard to hit. It's hard to hit those
He
really good
has
times.
3 more years or 2 more years
I'm
in
not
college.
saying he can't, but I'm saying don't be surprised if he hits one of those, bro.
He's running for it.
Yeah, he did.
But anyways,
I'm not saying he not.
it's
bad, bro. Y'all
officially
don't
draft
listen, man.
week, bro. It's officially draft week. We got some stuff to look into. Teams that's gonna be picking stuff. Some shake up the draft, shake up teams, bro. So let's get right in. So I think we're all gonna unanimously agree that Titans are gonna draft Cam Ward.
Yep.
Anybody have any disagreements with that?
Nope.
Boom. All right, Browns. Who are the Browns getting?
Shedeur Sanders.
I got them getting Abdul.
They drafting Trav, but I hope we draft Shedeur.
It's Trav or Abdul.
It's Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I got them getting Abdul. That
Actually,
D line is gonna be nasty. If
I'm
they
gonna
get Abdul Carter.
I'm gonna take Trav.
We got the worst offense.
They're not picking up. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not picking Abdul Carter. Abdul might go 4, to be honest.
He's going 3.
We just paid Myles Garrett $50 million. There's no reason to.
Why would the Giants pick him?
He's going
not?
3.
Why would the Giants pick him?
I got the inside.
He's the best player available.
Yo, get your boy.
Why would the Giants pick him? Tell me a good reason for the
Abdul?
Giants to pick him. Yes.
They would have the best.
Tell me
Best defensive player
who
available.
they are going to pick if they're not going to take him.
Well, Campbell.
Shit. Drew? I don't know.
See, now you
So we got Cam Ward 1.
Cam Ward 1. I got Abdul going 2 to the Browns. You said you got Travis, and he said he got Shedeur. Anybody got anything different than that?
nope.
Number
You want
3. Number 3.
Who do you want to pick for the Browns?
Who do I want? Shedeur. Who
Okay.
are we gonna pick? Travis.
Okay.
So Travis, we got 3 Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
Number 3.
That's Abdul.
I got Abdul.
You got Abdul. I got Travis Hunter going there. Zay, you get a minute to talk about your draft. Your top 10. I'll probably give you a minute 30, actually. I give you a minute 30.
So Boomski. Cam Ward the number 1. It's been telltale all year. They haven't picked up a single quarterback. Got rid of Mason Rudolph. Real Levis is on the roster. Get Cam Ward. My Brownies. My good old Browns. Get Travis Hunter. He's the best player available. We have the worst offense in the league. Receiver. Put him at receiver primarily. Throw him in on divas with Denzel Ward, Greg Newsom, Martin Emerson. Giants. You gotta get Abdul Carter. You can't even pick Shedeur because you got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. You could take Shedeur, but Abdul Carter's the best player available. And with Abdul, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence. Number 4, the Patriots, Will Campbell. Nothing else to talk about there. They have no tackle. Got to protect the quarterback. Jaguars, I also think they would take Teteroy McMillan, but I got Mason Graham here, even though every mock draft in the world has Mason Graham. Number 6, the Raiders, Ashton Jeanty. The running back room was awful. Worst running game in the league last year.
For sure.
Jets, Armand Membu. Just take the tackle. You got to protect Justin Fields.
He got the same birthday as me.
Okafor is your right tackle. You don't want that. 8 with the Panthers. Jalen Walker. Get another edge with, what's his name?
You think Jalen's better than Michael?
I think he has more potential. Jalen kind of did the same thing as Abdul, played linebacker and then edge in the later part of the year, but Jalen has more potential. And then at 9, I have the Saints taking Will Johnson. They got rid of Marshawn Lattimore. There's a lot of ways that the Saints can go with this. They can go Shedeur, they can go edge, they can go receiver. I got them taking corner because I think Will Johnson's just that best player available right now. And then at 10, the Bears need a tackle, but I got them taking Tyler Warren. Give Caleb Williams all the weapons he can get so the offense can succeed. Sir.
Interesting. Tyler Warren at 10 instead of a tackle?
He trim.
Why he got like
the
Cole
tackles
Kmet
available-
out
the
of
best-
the
the
board?
best
I was about to
tackle-
say, Cole Kmet.
The best tackle available is Kevin Banks. I'm not taking Kevin Banks at 10.
I can hear that.
I don't know.
But all right,
man.
that's a solid. That's solid. All right, so boom. Obviously, Cam Ward going number 1 to the Titans. He's calling Traylon Burks the 4th best wide receiver in the league. Abdul Carter is going to the Browns. They cannot pass up on this opportunity to have this pass rush. It's gonna be nasty. You have to get somebody after Lamar. You play him twice a year. Joe Burrow under pressure is not. You want to get him under pressure as much as you can. So Abdul Carter is going there. Travis Hunter to the Giants because he's the best. He's the next best defensive player available, and that's obviously what they need. I got Will Campbell going to the Patriots to protect Drake May. Although I could see, like you said, McMillan going there or whoever they feel is the better wide receiver. Mason Graham is going to be on the Jaguars. That's just all that's going to say. Ashton Genty at 6. I don't know how I really feel about this one, but he's the best player available. And like you said, worst run game in the league. So I don't see why they wouldn't take him, other than the fact that Pete Carroll might not rocks with a running back that
He
early.
don't even rocks with, bro.
Number 7, Armand Membu. Protect Justin Fields. That line is abysmal. Number 8. I gotta shake up this real quick. So I've got 2 options. Either the Panthers take McMillan here, or they trade
Why
with
would they take
somebody.
McMillan,
They
bro?
trade back with somebody like the Steelers,
That's why I got drafted. Too.
so that the Steelers jump to 8 and they draft Shedeur.
Panthers.
But if not, they're gonna get McMillan. And then number 9, I got Will Johnson going to the Saints. And then number 10, I got Jalen Walker going to the Bears.
It's trash.
Jalen Walker to the Bears.
Yeah.
Take another edge with Montez Sweat. I don't know.
Montez Sweat isn't. I mean, like he's good. Yeah, no. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't feel like he's good. He's not
Him,
a.
they won't have to get double blocked.
Yeah.
Or double teamed as much. So
Yeah, he's like he has to have somebody across from him. Or
defense is good.
I think there's guarantees in the draft. I think one guarantee is that the Colts take a tight end. It's either Loveland or Warren. And then I think the other guarantee is that
It's Harold Fannin, actually.
stop it.
the other guarantee is that either the Bears or the Raiders take Genty. I don't think anyone else does.
Yeah, he's. And where did the Broncos pick?
The Broncos pick out 20.
Oh, never mind.
I'm pick above y'all.
Yeah.
My turn.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Type. Titans Cam Ward, Ty Jones. Browns, we should definitely take Shedeur. There's no reason to not take Shedeur.
Nice.
He sit behind Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett for a year. Super Bowl champions. Two Super Bowl champion quarterbacks he can sit behind.
That's true.
But
That's a lot of
we're
wisdom.
probably gonna take Trav. So I'm gonna go Trav at 2. Giants gonna take Abdul Carter because he's the best defensive player available. And why would you pass up on that? Then we got Patriots, Will Campbell, Jags, Mason Graham, Raiders, Ashton Genty, Jets, Will Johnson, Sauce Gardner, Will Johnson. You
I can see that.
You don't know no ball.
I can see that.
You
I
don't know
can see
no
that.
ball. Giving them boys hell.
You don't know ball.
You don't know.
Man, what?
Who is Will Johnson?
Who's their who was their second cornerback?
It was DJ Reed, but
They got rid of him.
Nah, you're
Or he left.
Did he though?
Where'd he go,
Did
the
though?
Lions?
Did he though? Yeah,
Yeah.
Type.
Mad, bro. Mad league.
I guess.
Panthers, Jalen Walker, or Michael Williams. However you feeling. They might trade down, but probably not.
you don't got him getting an offensive weapon.
For what? The guys. Adam Thielen.
They traded for Deontay Johnson
got
last
Bryce
season.
Young, bro.
They taking Matthew Golden.
You get a receiver in the second round,
They
bro.
got second round picks to pick receivers.
Second and third round. Bro.
Matthew Golden at 8.
No, I would never.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say.
could mess around and get Tez Johnson or something later on. They might come
They just
Scatterboo.
couldn't get
Chuba
a stop last
Scatterboo.
year.
Come on, bro.
Chuba Scatterboo. But nah, my mock draft.
I wasn't even done, bro.
I thought you was done.
No,
you
bro.
said go ahead, bro.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Like what? Saints, Shedeur. There's no possible way they pass up on Shedeur Sanders at 9. Shedeur Sanders is not dropping out of 10. He's not dropping out of top 9. You Derek Carr talking about you hurt and you just signed him to an extension. Derek Carr might be the most cancerous quarterback in the league.
Spencer Rattler.
Like he'll give you a great 6-game stretch, fantastic 6-game stretch, and he gonna fall off a cliff and turn to Mason Rudolph. It's over with, bro.
Hey,
Spencer Rattler there.
cut that out, man.
Spencer.
I mean, you love Derek Carr,
That's my
so
QB.
You're a bot, bro.
Then Bears gonna take Membu or probably not Kelvin Banks at 10, but Membu got the size and you feel me? They trying to beef up the line. Caleb Williams got smacked last year. They got like what 3 offensive linemen already. That was like first week of free agency.
No,
too.
yeah, they did good on that.
But
they might be
ain't nothing wrong with getting a rookie. You know injuries be happening and stuff. Just calm.
Carlos.
I don't know. I think I got the Saints taking Jackson Dart later instead of taking Shedeur at 9.
They could.
And I'm not even just saying that, but I just feel like
no,
I've never
like,
seen.
if Shedeur's not there.
They said a lot
If
of
Shedeur's
people-
not there, it reads.
That's fair. I just feel like they got so
They
much to
what?
address. They got so much to address. Why
And
rush?
what's the most important position?
I mean,
in quarterback?
yes,
Say it with me.
yes.
Quarterback.
But why would you? Why rush a quarterback if you ain't got nothing? You
Rush?
know, why rush getting a quarterback?
Because you got
if
Alvin
have
Kamara
nothing?
who's getting older.
He's already old.
It's 30, bro.
He's already old.
He was just what top 5 in rushing, top 3 in rushing receiving yards last year.
He do that every
Probably.
year.
He
But-
was on my
so-
fantasy. No, he didn't.
You didn't get hurt? Made it-
So
He
let
got
me-
hurt. He might miss like 1 or 2 games. He was on my fantasy team.
Before Xander go, since both the Browns fans won already, if y'all don't get a quarterback in the first round, do y'all draft one later?
They have.
And then when you get, you say, I know you say Milrow, but if you get one later, does he automatically start the season, or do you like
If
Kenny
he's
Pickett
good, I mean,
or Joe
what
Flacco?
else?
If he wins the job, he wins the job.
Yeah.
But he's probably gonna sit.
Okay, so who's starting? Kenny Pickett or Joe
Flacco.
Okay.
But
Why'd
Kenny
you even
Pickett
ask
starts-
Kenny
question.
Pickett for some odd reason, this bum thinks he's about to start. I
For
don't know
some
why.
reason, Kevin Stefanski keeps saying he's good. He's not good. I promise.
I mean, shit, if he throwing tutties, fuck it. We won games with PJ Walker, bro. We
All
gonna
he's
be
doing is
good.
driving.
Beat the 49ers with PJ Walker. Prime 49ers.
Listen,
Mind you.
wait till we gotta predict the season. Wait till we gotta predict the season.
Bro, we did so bad last time. We all got to bounce back. I ain't gonna lie.
I tried to tell you, bro,
I got
Try to
Steelers-
tell me
Steelers
what?
finishing
that you wasn't gonna be
last.
good.
Steelers
You good.
finishing last. That's all I do.
You were wrong too. You had us being good.
I was no. Whoa.
You had us. You had us not being good either.
Never in a million years did I say that, bro. I literally picked him to finish last in the division.
you didn't.
Do I got to pull the reel up
Yes.
right now? Okay, we'll pull it up after I do my mock draft.
Nobody care, bro.
My mock draft. Number 1, I'm going Cam Ward. Number 2, I'm going Shedeur Sanders. You got to believe it, bro. I would never in a million years have Kenny Pickett throw to Jerry Jeudy. Are you crazy? Anyways, then number
Jerry
3.
Jeudy not nice?
Then number
How about
3.
that, bitch?
Joe, shut up. Let him do his mock draft, bro.
Then number 3, I'm going Travis Hunter. I feel like you can't go wrong. You put Travis Hunter as your number 1 corner, then you put him as wide receiver 2 next to Malik Neighbors. Can't go wrong with that.
Whoa.
And then at 4, I'm going at.
What do you say?
He talking about Wandale Robinson.
And they
I'm
just
not
they just
hearing none of
extended
that.
Darius Slade.
He's
I'm
a
not
slide.
hearing that, bro.
Taste sleep.
It's a slide. Like,
Number 4, we got to go Abdul Carter. He's a Mike Vrabel guy. Number 5, Mason Graham to the Jags. Don't overcomplicate it. Number 6, Raiders got rid of Jack Jones. They're taking Will Johnson.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can
Number
see that.
7, we all know that the Jets tackles suck, so I'm going Will Campbell 7. You can't skip out on Will Campbell if you're the Jets. Number 8, I'm either going Ted McMillan or one of them Georgia boys at edge to the Panthers. And then 9, I'm going to go Membu. And 10 to the Bears, I'm going to go Ashton Genty.
If those 9 teams let the Bears get Ashton Genty at 10, when they have Ben Johnson as the head coach, they failed.
That's what
us.
I'm saying, man.
Like the league failed us.
Ben Johnson, love his
Beefed
running
up
backs.
offensive line. Caleb
Love his
Wood.
running
But I mean,
backs.
nobody else is gonna take him.
If it's 2 quarterbacks at the top, I mean all the real blue chip are gonna fall to the bottom.
That's true. Yeah.
That's why Shedeur's not going to.
Yeah, I just don't think he's on too, man.
What you want me to do? Do the same mock draft as everybody else in here? Like, come on.
I wanted to go there, but not that.
And so did y'all see the mock drafts where they got the Dolphins getting Shedeur? I don't see the Dolphins getting Shedeur.
You on Twitter too much.
No. It's
Don't they
like
got a
on that website that we use to mock draft. If you auto draft it, and when Shedeur falls, he always gets picked 13th by the Dolphins. They
That's
don't
just
let him go
code, bro.
I guess.
They take best available.
My question is, who's going to be the best person drafted after the first round in this draft?
That is so.
That's so hard to predict because you don't even know
Probably
who's gonna.
Cam Scatterbo.
I'm saying, though.
Probably Cam
I think he's
Scatterbo.
gonna fall out of the first round. I think Egbuka's gonna fall out of the first round.
That's I can see in my mocks.
no.
Look, listen to me. Brown's mock right here. First 4 picks.
It's crazy if he become a Raven.
Go ahead.
Shedeur Sanders at 2.
No, that would be
Perfect,
crazy if he comes around.
Shedeur Sanders at 2. We got first pick in the second round. Emeka Egbuka falls down to the second round. We take him.
He's going to the Ravens.
Third round.
By the way.
33rd pick. Now we had 67. We just lost our safety.
6 what?
6, 7.
67.
Okay.
Dude, what's up?
Angry.
Like,
What you, bro?
looking up.
No, that's not staying in,
Now
bro.
we drop down.
Hell yeah, dudes.
Pick 67. Xavier Watts. Safety
I
out of
forgot
Notre
he's
Dame.
making the
Safety out
podcast.
of Notre Dame.
Hey,
Absolute
why you just
dog
trying to
in
tickle
college
me, bro?
football. CFB 25. Absolute demon. Hey, yo.
Why is he hitting me?
I don't know. He's not real.
If you don't know Xavier Watts, you don't know ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we drop
don't
down.
know.
We got
I do.
pick
does he play
94.
for?
Still third round.
Okay.
We need a running back. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. You know who I'm talking about. Cam Scatterbo.
Okay.
Cam Scatterbum.
Scat pack.
We get him and we're gonna re-sign Nick Chubb. Cam
Okay.
Scatterbo gonna take the load though. He gonna take all.
He's going to take the load off Nick Chubb's shoulders.
He's gonna take
the frontal a lot of the carries. He's gonna take the majority of the carries.
Are you not a Zach Wilson writer?
That was funny, man. That's a funny clip.
Band major.
Beautiful?
I wish you said it like straight up though. You said like Zach Wilson.
That's Zach Wilson, right?
Feel me? Shedeur, Egbuka, Xavier Watts, Cam Scatterbo can't go wrong.
That's a good drive.
You got your little mock joint.
Take Shedeur at 2.
For the Ravens, no, I don't really care what they're doing. I ain't gonna lie. I just want them to go get Jalen Ramsey, put him at safety.
So look, when I mock drafted for the Steelers, I had I had Will Johnson falling.
It's not a bad
If
pick.
Will Johnson falls, I don't see a
To
world.
the second round?
No, to 21.
He's not falling.
He's
to
not
21.
falling to 21.
Yeah.
That's
But
why I
it-
told
but-
you,
but-
bro. That's why I told you.
You've lost
bro.
your mind.
Steelers trade
This
for the number
is
one
in the
pick.
mock draft. He fell. I didn't do this.
cold.
I didn't do this.
I'm
You gotta
telling
be
you right now.
realistic, bro.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. A million teams that would take him. The 49ers would
Okay,
take
but
him.
wait, hold on. We said the same thing last year about Quinyon. Quinyon fell to 27.
No, I know that. We know those are obvious. But the 49ers could take him. The Dolphins could take him. Indiana could take him.
He's definitely not
like,
going past the Dolphins, bro.
like, come on, bro.
Okay, so hear me.
You don't
out.
think the Bengals would take him at 17
so
either?
hear me out. When we did this last year and the draft process was happening, Quinyon Mitchell was way higher of a
Who was a better
prospect.
prospect?
He
Quinyon or Will Johnson?
Quinyon.
Who was the other?
Or have you lost your mind?
Quinyon.
Have
was
you
it?
lost your
Are
mind?
Are you crazy?
No, because Quinyon was older and he's littler.
Small.
No.
Littler.
He is.
So y'all don't think
And
Quinyon
Will
was a better
John-
prospect last year?
Will Johnson
And
has more touchdowns
Will
than
Johnson
been
has
scored on,
way
bro.
more tape
Wait, Quinyon
against
or
better
Will Johnson?
opponents
Yeah.
too.
As a prospect.
It's not
I mean,
close.
do we not watch Quinyon play this year?
No,
No, you talking about this
we're
year,
talking about as a
bro?
prospect coming into the NFL
Coming
draft.
into the NFL.
I'm sorry.
Quinyon was supposed to be a top 5
Quinyon
pick.
wasn't bad at anything.
Look up the
Top
mock draft.
5?
Look up the mock drafts from last year. He
Did
was
you
supposed to
say
be a
top
top
5
5 to 7 pick.
You've lost it, bro.
Literally, look, he was definitely not supposed to fall past the top 10.
The only reason I think Will Johnson's a better prospect because he played better competition playing at Michigan.
No,
That's
I
fair. I'll
So he's
hear
at the
that.
highest level
No,
of college football.
I
But
think
if Quinyon was there. Yeah,
I think Quinyon is a dog.
Well, he
I don't
wasn't.
think they're. I'm not. It's not a diss to
he
Quinyon.
had a ring
But I'm
now.
saying Will Johnson is just that
Oh,
good
yeah.
of a prospect.
Okay, but Quinyon was literally he definitely was supposed to fall out the top 10.
He's definitely not a
Maybe
better
5
prospect
is,
than Will Johnson.
5 is crazy, but he was not supposed to come out the top 10.
He-
Wait, this nigga thought he would be a top 5 pick?
Wait.
No,
What Mac
we're not
player
gonna listen
ever
to him,
is
bro.
in the top 10? None.
I
So
don't
we're gonna
know.
get
Are you
Quinyon
asking me off the top?
And we,
Caleb Williams, Jalen Daniels, Drake
Drake
May,
Malik Neighbors.
Marvin Harrison.
Malik
You think
Neighbors.
It was gonna be Quinyon.
Quinyon was supposed to go in the top 10, like I said.
You said top
He
5.
definitely wasn't supposed to go to 27.
Hey, where did he get that?
Yo,
I know he's been cooking that up for like a week, bro.
I see him holding his thing. I didn't know he was holding.
No, Quinyon is not a better prospect than Will Johnson.
nah, I
He
don't-
was
I don't
never going top 5, and
No, okay,
he was
I said
not.
I said top 5, and then I switched on it and
Now
said he was
okay,
supposed to go
so-
top 10.
But I'm
He wasn't supposed to go
Top 10 to who?
No.
Quarterbacks taken in the top 12.
yeah.
Malik Neighbors
Come
was
on,
taking
bro.
that. Bro,
He
like,
definitely, but y'all saying this, but the mock drafts had him going.
I'm looking at the mock
earlier.
draft and he's nowhere to be
One of
found.
my drafts were predicted.
He's nowhere to be found.
He's nowhere to be
You're just
found.
close.
He's nowhere to
He
be
went
found.
17 to the Jaguars in this mock.
Okay, so pull up a different mock draft. You look
No,
at
I think it was crazy
Look at
that he
one.
slid that far, but he's not a better prospect than Will Johnson. He's just not.
he definitely was. I can't remember what team he was supposed to go to, but he was.
I just can't. I can't get down with that when Will Johnson, as a true freshman, was locking up dudes, like locking up Big Ten receivers, Ohio State receivers.
Quinyon literally perfected his game at Toledo, bro. He's not bad at anything.
I didn't say he was bad at anything. I'm saying Will Johnson's that good.
It's hard to compare a prospect that hasn't played NFL football yet to a player that went to the Super Bowl and dominated. Bro.
Okay,
But we're talking about but
He
you
wasn't
can't.
the main
but
reason they
you
went to the
can't
Super
let but you can't let that.
He was not the main reason they went to the
Yeah,
Super
come
Bowl.
on. He might not even be top 5 reason. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might not even be top 5 reason, bro. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So the Eagles' defense last year was bad in the secondary, right? That was the reason why they was getting fried all year.
Then
Yes.
they picked up what? 4 secondary?
Yeah, they did pick up a lot of guys.
They picked up Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. So
And
the
C.J.
main reason
Gardner
why the
Johnson.
defense was not good was because of the secondary.
Don't forget
And I
C-
believe Quinyon Mitchell coming in playing corner one.
Don't forget
by the way,
C.J. Gardner
field
Johnson.
Corner. What do you mean? Oh yeah, he did come back.
Okay.
He did come back. But like,
How's that
can't
scrum
not
go?
say that he wasn't the main reason why they won.
But we're not saying he wasn't good. We're not saying he wasn't good in the NFL. We're talking about coming out of college.
But coming out of college, Will Johnson's a better
He was a
prospect.
perfect prospect coming out of college.
Will
Johnson is too.
Will Johnson is 6'2". Quinn.
It's definitely close.
But I already explained why Will Johnson is a
trying to
better
let him
prospect.
down easy.
He's played better competition. That's the only reason.
But I'm saying that the eye in the sky don't
Then wasn't
lie,
he
bro.
not play O State at Toledo? Quinyon?
I mean, yeah, but
I seen him get dunked on.
Yeah, he did get dunked on one time.
He caught a pick that game though, didn't he? No.
No, I think he has some knockdowns.
Yeah.
He's looking at that.
All right, he was supposed to go past 10,
Like, come on,
That's
bro.
me, that's me.
Come on, bro.
but 27. It's not the same thing as going 12.
Yeah, he shouldn't have slid
Not
that
the same
far.
thing as going
Well, this,
15.
in this draft,
Not
my
the same thing as
draft,
going
Will Johnson
17.
is actually going top 10.
Yeah.
But I'm not making it up that I seen him in mock drafts going
Top
earlier.
five.
That's what I'm saying. He was the
he's
best
that
corner
good,
in the
bro.
draft last
Okay,
year,
bottom line,
regardless.
like we were saying, he's not going to the Steelers. Let's get realistic.
But
Let's
there's
get
certain
that.
positions that if they fall, it makes sense. Like it makes sense if corners fall. It makes sense if running
Will,
backs fall.
Will Johnson
Not
could tear
Will
his,
Johnson.
Will Johnson
Other
might tear
cornerbacks,
his
I can see
ACL
that.
tomorrow.
But that's what I'm saying. There was so many offensive players picked first last year. Like you have no idea what's
About
happening.
last year, heartbreaker mode.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have. There wasn't a defensive player picked until like pick 12 last year. It was like something crazy.
The only way Will Johnson will go to the Steelers is if he tore his ACL tomorrow. I'm gonna be real. That's the only way.
Look, I didn't make it up. The simulators are the ones that saying they can fall. It's people saying that he can fall.
But in that
I'm
same
not making it
simulation,
up.
they had Egbuka going to the second round every single
Be careful
time.
what he is.
And he's not going to the second round.
I think he is.
They had him dropping.
He's not going. He's not going
That's why I had to
past
stop
the.
taking
He's
him
not
and
going
drop
past the
every single
Broncos.
He's better than Luther Burden or a better prospect than Matthew Golden.
Yeah, I'm not listening to that.
Matthew Golden.
I definitely think he better than Luther Burden.
Yeah, definitely think he's better, and he's better than
I don't
Matthew
think,
Golden.
I don't think like if you like watch the film that you see a lot of like Egbuka.
Abuka is a sure-handed,
Last year,
Name a route Egbuka can't run.
he can run every route.
and he played with the best wide receiver in
I just
football.
Run every route to
I,
perfection.
to perfection.
Luther Burden can get open as effective, if not a little.
If you
little
need-
worse.
I
But
think it depends on the
he
team.
catches the ball and he runs with the
I
ball.
think-
If you need an explosive slot receiver, you take Luther Burden. But if you want like a solid wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, potential wide receiver 1, but probably like a plug and play
Amon
wide
Ra.
receiver 2.
Like I see Abuka being like Amon
But you
Ra.
can build an offense around Luther Burden.
Build a what around who?
What?
Build a what around who?
He-
way
'cause
you just said that.
He's never going to be a wide receiver 1.
Y'all funny.
Luther Burden's never going to be.
Your
No,
Come on, bro.
no. Luther Burden is never going to be a wide receiver 1.
I'll start fighting over this.
Like-
Come on, bro.
He's not.
hey,
look,
Hey, he gonna play with Brady Cook. Y'all just don't know.
Go ahead, talk then. Let him talk. This good. Go ahead, bro.
Talk about what?
Luther Burden. You think he's gonna be a real wide receiver 1?
He's not even the best receiver in the draft.
What type of wide receiver 1? Jacoby Myers or Justin Jefferson?
Name a slot receiver that a team builds around, first of all.
They built around Cooper Cup.
Amon Ra.
They built around Amon Ra. Thank you.
They,
Thank you.
name the similarities in Amon Ra and Luther Burden's game.
None, but you know who does have similarities? Or Abuka.
Yeah.
And
Luther Burden was more talented than Amon Ra coming out. Amon Ra went to the fourth.
I can't hear that.
He was clearly more talented.
I can hear that.
What?
I can say he's more explosive.
Amon Ra got better when he got into the league.
Yeah.
But Amon Ra, they
That's
just
just
put him in the
facts.
slot just cuz.
Okay, y'all hit me. Y'all got. Start hitting me with some shit in my head. I couldn't think for a second. Luther Burden. Okay, when you think about this receiver 1, you want somebody that can catch the ball. He catches every ball with his hands.
That's not true. He had a lot of
Abuka-
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What are you talking about?
Abuka's hands are better than him.
Yeah, that's not even up for debate, bro.
Brady Cook was gone.
The ball was smacking his
He
hands.
don't know which ball gonna be accurate or not. So
Tied.
You gotta just.
I'm not.
Will
hearing
Howard not really that much better.
I'm not hearing that. Nah, I'm talking
Will
about
Howard's
Zavion. I'm
way
talking
better
about.
than
Luther Burden's faster.
Okay.
Maybe.
He's a slot.
Explosive.
Okay,
He's a slot. Okay.
He's better with the ball after the catch and contested catch.
No, not contested catches.
No.
Did you not watch the Oregon game?
Abuka's
One
better-
hand over 2
So they didn't
defenders?
give him a chance to show that because Brady could suck.
Now we're doing hypotheticals now?
It's not hypothetical if you watch the film.
Abuka is better.
Contested catches. How
Hold
is it
on,
wide
hold
open?
on. You're falling for the bait, Dondi. You're falling for the bait. Abuka is better across the field. He has better hands. He is a better route runner.
he likes to block.
Bigger
Right,
body.
He likes
He
to
likes
block,
to block.
bigger body. He's not scared of contact.
He's a team.
He can
player.
catch in traffic.
Oh, man,
He's a team.
I'll
player.
give it to
Right.
him. I'll give it to him.
champion. No, I told
He's
you.
better after the catch. He is more
I'm a
explosive.
receiver. I want him to make plays. I think Bird will make more.
Egbuka makes plays.
Burden plays.
One
But like,
hand over 2
but like
defenders.
when you think of like neither one of them.
Look, your same conversation about O-State receivers being great, right?
Yeah.
They being the best room in the world.
Yes.
How did a rookie or a freshman receiver come in there and take his spot?
Because he's generational.
Hold on. Time out.
Marvin Harrison call him the LeBron of receiver.
Hold on, I'll do that one better. So we talking about wide receiver U. Who has the most receiving yards at wide receiver U? Who has the most careers?
Who got the most career?
Who got the
yards?
most career yards?
Let me talk. I wasn't done.
All right, my fault. Go ahead, boss.
This was the year Abuka was supposed to be the number 1 receiver, right? Before Jeremiah.
No.
Before we got
No.
the generational
Jeremiah was
prospect.
No, it was decided he was going to be the wide receiver
Who
1.
was the number 1 receiver on Ohio State?
Number 1?
Name it.
Okay.
Look, but what I was getting ready to say was neither of them should be wide receiver one.
Draft a receiver as a number 1 receiver if he's never been number
That's
2.
why I said wide receiver 2.
I'm gonna rebuttal that. I'm gonna rebuttal that with this.
Luther Burden is better because he has wide receiver 1 experience.
Mind you,
Luther Burden wouldn't be wide receiver 5 at Ohio State. I don't care, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't care, bruh. I don't care, bruh.
Nah, he probably.
Brandon Ennis is really a 5-star recruit.
Tell me, he that much better than him?
Number 1 recruit.
Brandon
He was
Ennis.
Missouri.
I said Brandon Ennis was a 5-star recruit and he barely played at O State. The wide receiver room is different.
Like,
That's his choice?
No, bro. I'm a rebuttal. I'm a rebuttal that.
Transfer wherever you want to.
No, I'm a rebuttal that with this, bro.
I'm talking about him being at O State.
I'm rebuttal that with this. Like you say, okay, Emeka hasn't gotten the chance to be wide receiver 1. I would say that's also the reason Emeka is probably the most disrespected football player in this draft. The dude that takes a back seat with absolutely no issue. But tell me one school that wouldn't have Emeka Egbuka as
If
wide receiver
Marvin
1.
Harrison, Jeremiah Smith,
A top 4 pick, a top 3 pick.
Garrett
Like,
Wilson, JSN, if all of those dudes went to Missouri, they'd all be wide receiver 1 every single time.
That's cool. That's a good thing to have for Egbuka. That's a good thing to have on his resume. When I'm looking at a football player and I want somebody to make a play on 3rd down, Egbuka was not always the player that they.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
yes,
was.
he was. No, he did. No, he
Wide
was.
receiver.
No, he
You know
was.
how I know he was? Because every time I watch
I'm talking
Egbuka
about
play,
every single year, not just last year. Obviously, last year, yes. I'm talking about with Marvin Harrison, with them Garrett Wilson teams.
You would think Missouri went to the
He
playoffs or
was.
something.
He was.
look.
He was a freshman when Garrett and the Jack and what's called, and then year 2 he was the wide receiver.
He wasn't the guy.
No, he was the wide. Bro, come on, you gotta watch. Come on, bro. I can't fall for debate. Bro, I can't fall for debate. I can't fall for debate.
Look. So here's how. Like,
is a better playmaker.
I think Egbuka, instead of Amon Ra, he really reminds me of Juju, like prime Juju Smith. Like, I know that's a crazy comparison, but like Juju, no, it's not even because I didn't want to say that because I know that's where y'all gonna go. But they play a similar style of ball.
This can be a great pod, though. You know what I'm saying?
Egbuka remind me of Adam Thielen, bro. A faster Adam Thielen.
That's good though, but like you not build. Luther Burden could be better. He could be better because he's a slot receiver. He's explosive.
Yeah.
But you're not building the offense around Luther Burden.
No.
He could be one of the key pieces in your offense, but he's not going to be the sole reason of your offense.
Got a cramp from laughing, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's all that glazing he was doing.
No, but
I watched Luther Burden for a while. That's why I said.
Emeka can do more things than Luther can, and that's not even like up for.
No.
He said no.
We just gonna have to see how Luther
Egbuka's a more
translates to the
polished-
NFL.
Egbuka's a more polished receiver for sure, but high playmaking, high playability is definitely.
But that's
I
just
think-
Luther Burden.
He said everything.
His ceiling is Deontay Johnson.
I think Egbuka can be literally what's it called? He can if his floor is Chris Olave, dang near. That's his floor in my opinion. Yes,
Oh, we're talking.
yes.
I think Chris Olave is a little bit more explosive.
No, Chris Olave, yeah, he's a smart dude. He's a little bit shiftier, but I'm saying him being as good. That's his floor, bro.
Get a different receiver.
That's his
Adam
floor.
Thielen.
That's his peak.
Adam,
That's his peak.
what?
No.
Adam Thielen was an all-pro. What are we talking about?
But at his peak,
I can.
You think
agree.
he's gonna be better?
I think I can.
I think he has a chance to be better.
No,
That's
I think
cool.
I can get behind the Adam Thielen because I don't ever see him either one of them being like
Adam
a
Thielen
number
had
1
15
star
points.
wide receiver.
I'm talking
like they
about
might have that time on their team, but they have to be the wide receiver 1.
Honestly,
But they're not.
that's
They're
a
not.
good peak.
They're gonna be 1A,
That's a
1B.
great peak.
He was
bro.
33 or 34.
He was only
when
that good for like
he really have a
4
chance.
seasons.
Nah, when he was playing with Minnesota,
He was old.
that's a great wide receiver too. Like that's what
He
you
has
want
to
from
find things
Egbuka
on
and
his
Burden.
team.
You don't like that's the
He was the wide
expectation.
receiver 1 over
talent
Diggs.
and what he put out.
Yeah.
I'm saying
For a
with
few
age,
years, he
has
was.
Diggs was a rookie.
That's why I didn't want to
Diggs
pay
was a
him.
rookie.
Though. Come on, bro.
Times.
530.
Yeah, it's 5:30. Time to wrap it.
A little
Hating
chill
us,
pod, bro. Yeah, great rage bait, great little short pod. We got a game to get to, bro. Stay tuned for the next video. Go watch the recent video.
Man,
Go watch. Drop a follow on the IG. Subscribe to the YouTube, man. Drop a like, leave a comment, man. Let us know what y'all think, man. We out.